Today we are going to create basic TCP IP channel in the Mirth. Before creation, we need to make sure to download few of the tools I'll be explaining in this session. So we'll go ahead to the Mirth Connect, and the dashboard is clear, and we'll go to channels where actually the build will start. So I have disabled the previous channels which I created, and I'm going to create a new channel. You should make sure that you are in the channel section over here, and right click on this place, and you will get an option to create a new channel. Even you will have an option over here to create a new channel. You can use anything. So I'm going to create a new channel by clicking over here. You can name this channel. Yep, we can name it as TCP, as we are trying to create a TCP channel over here. And you don't need to change any of the options here. I'll be explaining all this types in the future. It's just we are focusing on the TCP IP channel, how to connect. Okay, go to source, and the connector type is channel reader over here. By default, you can change it to TCP listener, where it actually listens from. So we'll be discussing in future about all this connectors also, TCP listener. And the default local port assigned is 6661 port in use. And you can go ahead to the destinations part and create a destination channel. So here it says it is channel writer. What we'll do is like we'll make sure it this TCP sender, and it gives multiple options to us on what to do and what not to do. So here the remote address is 127.0.0.1. I'll be making sure you to know what all this and how you need to change all these things. Before that, as destination and source are created, I'm just going to save the changes and deploy this channel. You can see this channel is in the dashboard, TCP source and destination one. So here the point is like how we are going to send message to source, who is going to send it, and how it is going to reach the destination. We can directly have an option over here. By double clicking over here, we can directly send the message, which is a very basic and simple thing, but I don't want to do that. I want to make sure a complete there should be a sender from the outside, and it should be it should come to source, and from destination again it should receive at some other downstream. So for this purpose, I'm going to use Interface Explorer. So you can go ahead and download this particular Interface Explorer. You can download the latest version from here, which is helpful. So I have already downloaded the Interface Explorer. So what I'm going to do now is like I want to establish a connection. So after downloading the Interface Explorer, so this is how it looks like. It's plain and clear. I'll do one thing. Click new. I'll again click new for the sending and the receiving part. So to make sure these are aligned easily without any issues, what I'll do is like I'll just go to Windows and tile vertical. That's it. Those have been aligned properly. So this part is very important before doing anything. In this part, I'll just go ahead and click a default client. Okay, so it has assigned this default IP address and everything. So again, I'm clicking on this right section, and I'm going to apply default server. So it has applied a default server. You might be asking like, why this host name, IP and everything? Why we have this host name and IP and everything? So this is client, this is server. So we'll start testing how things work out here. I'll go ahead and open the Mirth over here. I'll go to channels. Yeah, this is a TCP, and I'll go to source. Okay, this is a TCP listener, and the port is 6661. I'll just copy it, and I'll go to Interface Explorer, and I'll do one thing. I'll try to ping this particular source from here, and we'll see what happens. And I need to click on specific interface over here, and I'll copy this particular IP address and use it over here. So I'm going to give a specific IP address over here, 127.0.0.1, and even same over here. So you need to make sure the host IP and the port number are same, matching over here with the source port in use. Even I change the option from all interfaces to specific interface. I'll just go ahead and check the connection if it's getting established. I'll just click on ping. The ping was successful. Means we are able to reach this particular source successfully. If we are sending any message in future, the source will be able to receive it. And I'll go to destination. And you might be asking like why this is 127.0.0.1 and why not this particular IP address. And you might be asking me why this is 10.0.0.7. This is our local IP address. We can use vice versa. We can change it here from here and here from here depending upon your requirement. So what I'll do, I'll go to command prompt cmd and I'll just find out my local IP address, IP config. Yes. So when you go to this IPv4 address over here, it is 10.0.0.7. So this tool actually picked up my local IP address without any help automatically. And this is a free version and it will be available for around 45 days. So for the training purpose, it is very helpful and useful. Maybe in future you can use multiple other tools which are available in the market. So this is 10.0.0.7.7 with 3000 port. I'll go ahead to my destination. Yep. And I'm going to give the same 10.0.0. We'll cross check once again 77, or else you can copy the same from this particular section, and we are going to match even the port 3000. So the port you can it's your wish, you can change it to anything 3000. So I'll do a test connection now and you will not be able to connect it. Could not connect host. Why? Because we should enable our connection here. Like we should make sure that this is listening. I'll click on listen. Now I'm going to test the connection. In the source, we are trying to test the connections from the interface explorer, not from here, but in the destination, as we are sending, we are trying to send the connection from here. It should connect now. Successfully connected. So once it is successfully connected, always try to save the changes and deploy the channel. Perfect. Now your channel is deployed and you can see received filter everything is 0 as we haven't sent any message from here. I'll go to my interface explorer. If you want to download any sample HL7 message, you can do it from anywhere. I'll just close all the tabs to make it clear. Perfect. Yeah. Download sample HL7 message, HL7 file. Okay. I just clicked on it. So I downloaded already multiple HL7 sample files. I'll go over here to my interface explorer and I'll just click on it because we are going to send from here. So you need to always make sure which is being grayed out and on what you're clicking. You need to send messages from the client to the server. I'll just click on it. I'll open. So I have created like few sample HL7 messages over here. Okay, this is the reader, no problem. And you need to make sure your HL7 messages are not saved with dat. You can save it as HL7, you can save it as text and everything. I'll just select all. So those are here. I'll just select one. Got it. Oh, okay. So now I just open this file from here and I need to send it. Once I send it, it should reflect here. It should cross this path and come to the destination successfully. After reaching destination, it should come over here. So we are going to test it. I'm going to send this HL7 message. Send. That's it. So it went through the Mirth integration engine and just came over here, and we'll even check over here. And when you see the status as 0, always good to refresh it. See, you can see the message has arrived in the TCP part in the source, and it went till here. I think it is showing error for a reason. I'll let you know why it is error. And it came to destination, received over here, and again it is showing error. We can go ahead and check the error, and it should mostly say about the HL710 error mostly. So like in order to identify the error, just click on the destination or whatever it is. Click on this message. You can see this is the raw message which we have sent. This is the encoded one. As we haven't done any translation or anything, the encoded one is also as new like raw message. And this is the remote address which we have sent over here, which is nothing but this address, and this is the response. We got the response that the message control IDs do not match because we are not sending from one system to another system. We just randomly created this as a result message, so it does not be it generated an error. But in terms of our practice, this is okay. We got an accept acknowledgement over here. You can see the MSA segment, and even we received the message here. So I'll let you know while you practice how to remove this message control ID does not match error. We can do it by going to the channels and few other options. I think this would be a good learning on how to remove the control ID error. So when you are into this particular source, or like you can even say, yeah, the summary, the starting part of the channel, go to data types and click on this destination anywhere. You can even say this here. So you will see something known as a response validation, which is nothing but you can see it over here in the response part. So when it is check marked, you will always get the errors. You need to make sure it is unchecked. Go ahead and click. One second. So it would be somewhere here. Okay. Yeah, response generation is unchecked over here. This is good. This will not be over here. Yeah. See, validate message control ID, which is nothing but MSH10. So we need to uncheck over here. This is just for practice purpose, but in real time when you're running in the production, you should always check mark it. I'm just clicking it OK. I'm saving the channel, deploying the channel, clicking yes. I'll come back over here and I can send this message directly, but for our understanding purpose, I'll do one thing. I'll just send MSH10 as 111 and I'm going to send it. It shouldn't error now because as we have removed the error, it should reach the destination. Yep, we got it. How to check that the same message which we received with the control ID, I change it to 111. I'll go ahead and check in the dashboard what's happening over here. See, the second message which we have sent over here has not errored out. The message which is showing one, it is a past message. So this has went through source and received by the destination, and it has gone. It has went through send. So by this, it's a basic understanding on how to create a TCP IP channel by using Interface Explorer and how to send messages from one particular IP port to another particular IP port. You may having a lot of doubts here. This is just an overview session of how TCP IP works in a quick way. So we'll be discussing more and more topics inside the TCP IP like filters, transformers and everything in the future session. Thank you.